People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now this is an update about a video that I did maybe about 2 or 3 days ago, and it is pertaining to a person whose name is HOTTAZZ Myrie, aka OC. We are speaking about Michi HOTTAZZ, and her body was found stabbed in the trunk of a car at the downtown waterfront. So people, it showed you that something was wrong. There is some sort of foul play, point blank and period. Now, after that news broke on social media, people were theorizing, and when I say people, I am speaking about the social media detective. I am speaking about the armchair detective, that she was associated or affiliated with the person whose name is Pablo. We are speaking about Pablo Miller, OC, aka Pablo Dan, that was taken out or slapped away on Washington Gardens or in Washington Gardens in his Mercedes-Benz. However, based on the expert claims and the knowledge of the popo and the investigators and detective in the JCF, they say that they don't have any information to validate that that is so. So therefore, that is pending. Nobody knows. And people, we understand as it pertains to social media, you have to believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. The rest of it might be some sort of lies. Point blank and period. Because you have to remember, everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. Everybody wants to have a say-so in everything that is buzzing on social media. And half of the time, these persons are delusional. Now people, don't get it twisted. Whenever you go on social media and you see people posing, half of the time they are not living the type of lifestyle that they put out in the media or upon Instagram, upon social media. That means that they are just flossing. That means that they are just stunting. They are stunting for the gram. So therefore, they are not living the lifestyle that they show you. It is actually the polar opposite. Now when we look at the case of this lady and we see that she is from Grandspen, and people, you see that I've been posting her pictures in this video to make you see the type of lifestyle that she is living. And like I said, her address is Grandspen. Now if you know anything about Grandspen, Grandspen is a ghetto. Grandspen is a garrison. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that there are not 1 or 2 nice houses in Grandspen and people are living the life of a king. Me just say, when you talk about a garrison or a ghetto, we are not speaking about very nice places. That means if you are living a certain lifestyle, if you are living the lifestyle or showing the lifestyle of the Kardashians on Instagram, on social media, and then when people find out that you are living in the garrison, people, there is something into something. That means that you are living a fake life. Now when we also take into consideration, just speaking in general, when we speak about these ladies that are always on social media posing, may I talk about them social media personality. And sometimes if you are a popular social media personality, especially on YouTube, that means that your videos are getting monetized. That means that you are making thousands of US dollars per month. So therefore you can basically afford your lifestyle. However, a lot of the time, especially in this case, we are speaking about Michi HOTTAZZ. She is not really popular. Maybe people know her on social media, but I would not consider her a very popular or famous social media personality. So therefore, I am just saying that she is not making a type of money that can basically sustain this lifestyle. Now when we look at what is going on social media, especially as it pertains to these Jamaican girls, we are speaking about these new millennial. They are basically selling themselves on social media. I am speaking about the brown girls. I am speaking about the sexy girls. I am speaking about these young girls that don't want to work, don't have any sort of education, don't have any sort of job, and even worse, they have no ambition or have no intention to basically look at work. So therefore, they like the flossy lifestyle, they like the flashy lifestyle, they like the best things, they like the jewelry, they like going to the clubs, they like having a very good time, they like living in the nicest places, they like driving the nicest cars. However, they are not working. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that if you are not working, if you are not doing some sort of business or hustle, how is that even possible? That is not sustainable. Point blank and period. So therefore, I am just saying that most of the time, these women, they are kept women. And what exactly do I mean by kept women? I am speaking about some women that are basically sponsored. They are financed by some pop-down old man, some drug dealer, some artist, some scammer, some persons that are legal and mostly illegal. We are speaking about involved in some sort of illicit trade. Point blank and period. However, like I said, they like the flashy lifestyle. So wherever that money is coming from, they are going to find themselves or put themselves in the position to be seen. So therefore, they go to these clubs and they go to these gambling places. They basically go everywhere where persons with money are always at. We are talking about in the dance hall and people, them dress up and therefore they become very appealing. They are attractive. The fact that they are brown, the fact that they are young, and the fact that they are sexy, and the fact that they are well done up. Me I talk about face and nails and ear, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. Everything is up to speed. Everything is up to par. So therefore, they're always going to draw the attention of persons who are in that flashy lifestyle, or even some older men in Jamaica that are basically rich and basically have a boring lifestyle at home. I am speaking about the sex. It is basically at the bottom of the barrel. So therefore, these women become very attractive to them. So in other words, these are some hard-working elderly men and they are looking for some sort of excitement, some sort of thrill. Point blank and period. Now people, this is my disclaimer. Whenever we do these videos on social media, as a blogger, it is mostly speculation. It is based on stuff that we see on social media. It is based on the lifestyle that these persons are living. And people, like me say, I don't know if this applies to this lady. I am just speaking in general. So my point is this. Women that are out there, if you don't want to end up in the same predicament as this lady or many other women before her, you should do the right thing. And what is the right thing? We are speaking about look a job, go to some school, get some sort of trade, some sort of education, because the truth and the fact is that opening your leg, your pumps is not a business. And even if it is a business right now, it is not sustainable for basically last you right throughout your life. After you get old, after you reach about 40, you are going to pop down. You are going to have a lot of mileage. So my point is this, a blowjob is not a job, and also a pumps is not a business. Even if it is the best or it goody rate, lele, blue, blah, bling, it is still not a business. Point blank and period. And what is even worse about this so-called business, this scamming, this shamming persons, we're speaking about these elderly men that you find on social media. May I talk about some persons that are popped down? May I talk about some drug dealers? I am speaking about some people that you catch on social media because you're always posing, you're always showing your ASS, you're always trading the PUM for some sort of monetary gain. People, the moral of the story is this. It is going to lead to a couple of places. May I talk about just like this lady in our trunk. May I talk about downtown. I am speaking about at the waterfront or in some sort of shallow grave, or even may I talk about in a prison after you scam and sham people. Because the truth and the fact that even though it is a trade, all trade are not equal, and sometimes when you scam and sham these people, and even in some cases where these women end up with some sort of drug dealer, they are always possessive. They always see them as their property. And these persons are always jealous. They always suffer from some sort of complex. We are speaking about some sort of inferiority complex or some godlike complex where they feel like other persons are obligated to them, especially after them spend their money. So those persons are more likely, the possibility or the probabilities are those persons will slap you away in an instant. And you understand how Jamaica works. It takes not a lot for basically get somebody slap away. May I talk about maybe $200 or $300 US, and people that are not nothing. Point blank and period. Now if we also notice when we profile these persons, we never see any sort of picture. We're speaking about standing in front of the University of the West Indies or CAS. or the University of Technology. We never see any sort of picture of them at Sagicor or some other corporation. That means that they are not thinking about education. They are not thinking about a job. They are not thinking about sustaining themselves the regular way like everybody else, like all other hard-working persons with ambition of a job or with some sort of ambition of getting some sort of trade or some sort of profession. They are always in the club, some high-profile hotel, some place of entertainment. It is always some sort of flashy lifestyle. And the truth and the facts that if you are a man, you are supposed to respect a woman that always wants to work, is a hard-working woman, unless of course that is somebody that you've known for a very long time and you know so she's a wife type material and she basically take care of the kids and she basically do everything that she is supposed to do as a woman, as an independent woman that chooses to stay home. However, in the case of these women, whenever you call, they're always at some sort of place. And what places am I talking about? I am speaking about the hair salon, I am speaking about the nail salon, or even getting their eyelash done. Whenever you call them, their 9 to 5 is always at some sort of salon. And people, I am not speaking about their own business. May I talk about them always a glam up. And why are they glamming up? And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. There is nothing wrong with taking care of yourself as long as you're taking care of priority, as in your kids, as in a job, as in your education. So therefore my point is this: whenever you call them, we are talking about 9 to 5, we are talking about 24/7, we are talking about 365 days a year. They are always at the salon doing their hair, doing their nails, doing their eyelash, point blank and period. Now people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Whenever I do these videos, it is not to diss anybody or try to be funny. It is to highlight or even make people learn. I am speaking other persons that don't want to end up in this kind of predicament, because the truth and the fact that whenever you live any sort of risky lifestyle, it is always going to catch up to you. We are speaking about you will have to pay the piper. You will have to pay for your deeds. We are speaking about sometime or other. We are speaking about sooner or later. So therefore, you are either going to get popped down. So in other words, you're always going to get some sort of STD from all those different or various liquids that are ended up in your cavity. May I talk about your vocal cavity and in the crack of your crack. And all the A's that you've been missing from not going to school, you are going to end up with the big A. And when we talk about the big A, just like we talk about the big C, may I talk about the AIDS, may I talk about AIDS, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.